I don't know if it's creating buzz or not. Seriously, I don't know. Because I'm traveling non-stop, taking it to institutes. Yesterday I was at IIT Gandhinagar and we screened it to 1,000 students there. And now I'm traveling to various institutes, IIT Bombay, I'm going to Bangalore to Indian Science, then I'm going to Chennai, So I'm going to lots of places showing it to students. And I think then students are so active on social media, so they start writing about the film. And luckily we just took a see, कहते हैं ना जैसे गरीब के पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होता, we had no option because we had no P&A budgets. So I said, okay, let's take it to institutes, and gradually all the students started writing good things about the film on social media. I think that's how the buzz is happening. See, this film basically is a political drama, and it deals with the current issue which you must be hearing of, your student politics, the campus politics. But the intention wasn't that. The intention of the film was to go deep into this Naxal, NGO and academia, means professors and intellectuals and university, the kind of nexus which has been created, and to find a solution to the problem. Because we have been making movies on, we say there is poverty, there is unemployment, there is tribal issues, there are Dalit issues, but we never make movies which show solutions. Since the film was a student initiative at Indian School of Business in Hyderabad, which is like one of the top business schools in the world, top 10 business schools in the world. So we said, let's find a solution. So we found a solution, we made a film. We did not realize that 3 years later, in 2016, this would be the hot trending topic. And these people what we call now them anti-nationals, though I don't think anybody is anti-national, but your ways can be anti-national, because somewhere in order to propagate your own politics, you can harm the society, you can harm the country. And that's what the film is about. It exposes that sinister politics which is being played in universities today and celebrating anti-national elements. See, I'll tell you how it started. There are two levels to it. Number one, it's an autobiographical film. The film is about my experiences in my own, when I was in campus. Then also I was wondering that India, 50% of India, 40 to 50% of India is Naxal infested. More and more people are killed there, more innocent people are killed, more women are raped over there, more children have been killed in Naxal infested areas than at the borders where we are fighting war with Pakistan or other enemies. And nobody is highlighting this issue, nobody cares about it. Sometimes hundreds of CRPF Jawans are blown up in a bus blast. People are dying, they're landmines, but nobody cares about it. It's never headline. There was a time when Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh, said that we should employ Air Force to fight these people. And then I said, if it's such a serious issue, what are we doing about it? And that's how I got interested. And when I started researching, I found that this war is fought at two levels. One, in jungles with AK-47s and the guns and landmines, and the more sinister, more dangerous war is fought in our campuses, in our intellectual establishments, in our media. Some people who sympathize, people, how do they get funding? The funding goes through NGOs, funding goes through various government schemes. And then I said it's very important to make this film. But the problem was, at that time, the government of that day and the people who were associated won't let a story like this to be told, because it exposes them. So for 70 years, the story which we could not tell, Buddha in a Traffic Jam tells that story. See, when you are aligned, it's like this. When you are madly, passionately in love with somebody, then things happen automatically. You don't have to think about it, When you are in love, you don't have to think about saying I love you. Similarly, I was so much in sync with the subject. I was so much deep into it. And I said, so I was traveling and somebody asked me, "Achha, iska title." First it was called the Potters Club. And so I said, no, this is not a good name. We need to change it. So I said, kya ho sakta hai naam? And we were stuck in a traffic jam. And I said, today, even if Buddha comes with his ideas and enlightenment, nobody is going to listen to his ideas, because he'll find himself stuck in a traffic jam with people honking all around. And that's how I think metaphorically the title came about. Because Buddha means anybody who has got ideas, somebody who's enlightened. So if you are enlightened, if you are a wonderful journalist today, if you really want to do something great, you will find yourself stuck in establishment का जो traffic jam है, and it won't let you grow. See, the film deals with lots of themes, because see, politics is never isolated. Okay, there are always two sides to it. People who say why ban cows have a side to it. People who say ban cows also have a side to it. My mother doesn't eat beef, I eat beef. So in a family there are two sides, you know. So similarly in politics there are various themes and issues. If you put them together, then only you understand the whole. So in this we are dealing with students. See, you have tribals who live in villages and who live in forests, and then you have urban tribals. And if you compare both if you juxtapose both the behaviors, you'll find there is no difference between both of them. And so the film begins with them. And there was an incident which took place in Mangalore where girls were thrown out of pubs and beaten up. And after that, two girls started a campaign called Pink Chaddi campaign. So since we couldn't get that brand, so in my film, we have exactly portrayed the same thing as is. See, the only thing I can say is how you judge it. I have done lots of previews of my earlier films also, and I've been to lots and lots of festivals. I've seen lots of films. Everything apart, see, and I can say overwhelming, historical, I can use those terms, but I won't go by that. The thing is, after your film finishes, there is always a question-answer session. And these question-answer sessions are related to film, and people ask 7, 8, 10 questions. It's generally about half an hour. In our case, wherever we show it, like day before I was at IIT, and their mess, the students have to leave at 8:30 because mess opens 8:30 to 9:30, and if they don't eat, they won't get food. Our thing started at 8 o'clock, and till 11:30 we were just debating the movie. Questions and answers, question and answers. In JNU, it was like 4,500 students asking. You can't allow all 4,500 students to ask you questions, but I am letting it happen. And a debate somewhere is starting. Students are first time thinking that they are getting to see what is the politics they are affected with. And I don't believe in those things, but I think somewhere people, the young students who want India to shine, people who want India to become a power, a superpower, India to have a voice, students who want to eradicate poverty by sending money to their parents, people who love Indianness, people who love things about India, you know, those are the people who are endorsing this film and loving it. See, if you look at media today, you will think that in JNU, a gentleman called Kanhaiya and all those people who shouted Hindustan ki barbadi ke naare, and people who endorse acts of terrorism by celebrating Afzal Guru, or in University of Hyderabad, if you look at media, you will feel that they have got lots of support and a lot of people believe in this freedom of speech and these kind of things. But when you actually go there, because I'm going there, I've got video recordings, it's in public domain, you can see it. These people have no support. Absolutely no support. Because the day when we premiered our film at JNU was the day when Omar Khalid was released on bail from this thing. And next to us, they were celebrating his release. So a guy who's out on bail, जो जमानत पे छूटा हुआ है, उसको they were celebrating. And there were not more than 150 to 200 students. And next door, just about 200, 300 meters away, we were premiering our film, and there were 4,500 students shouting Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Now you have to understand why people are shouting Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram. When I was a student, we never cared about these things. It is to demonstrate. It is their inner feeling. They are not saying because somebody is asking them to do it. Because when you are attacked, when your family is attacked, when your parents are attacked, what do? It's a defense mechanism. So all these elements who are talking about India's barbadi and things like that, I think this film is suddenly becoming an answer to that, and students are using it as a crutch and they are endorsing it. I think how it has changed is when I was in university, these the leftist, socialist, Marxist, including Congress, these parties used to provoke us, and we used to burn buses, and we used to burn shops and the establishment to demonstrate to the government that if you don't listen to us, we can destroy your property. Today it has changed. The change is that the same students, same political parties are provoking them to celebrate terrorists, They are provoking them to shout naras, inshallah, inshallah. They are provoking them to say Hindustan Murdabad, Pakistan Zindabad. I think that is a very dangerous thing, because within, see, you can fight in a family. You can protest. You can say, okay, I won't eat today. I won't have dinner. Or you can say, okay, I will not give you dinner if you don't do this. But if you start burning your own house, if you start supporting your enemies, I think that's a very dangerous trend, and it must be curbed, must be stopped.